Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to episode 13 of our podcast. My name is JC Diaz.
And my name is Amy.
How are you, Amy? How's everything going?
I'm doing great. Awesome.
Everything is good?
Yeah, how about you?
Good, great. Had a great weekend. Just everything went great this week. Can't complain.
Can't complain.
Yes. Man, so we have a in this episode 13, we have two things we want to talk about, right? Mm-hmm. The first one is gonna be, you know how Jaylen Brown was traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah. Well, we have this reaction of this young fan that if this doesn't make you cry, I mean, this thing had me in tears. I was watching this yesterday, and literally I was in tears with the young fan. So we'll show you guys that, and we'll talk about it a little bit. And the other thing we want to talk about is growing up. What is it like growing up poor in the Philippines? My wife is from the Philippines, like you all know, and she lived through it, and she's here to talk about it. Yes. So we will talk about all that today with you guys on episode 13. I can't believe it's been 13 episodes already.
Awesome.
Yes, amazing. But before we do all that, we are going to go ahead and start our show, and we'll be right back. And welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Man, we are excited about this episode. This is episode 13 for us, and we want to say thank you to our subscribers, and thank you to all the people who follow us and who give us support. As long as you guys keep on supporting us, we will keep bringing great content for you guys, right? Yeah. And but nothing. Let's get right into it. Like Mr. Farrakhan will say, I don't want to waste your time, so let's get right into it, right? So we have this video clip, right? Heartbreaks are not good. And in this case, almost an entire city is heartbroken because Jaylen Brown was traded after 10 years of being with the Celtics.
10 years?
10 years of being with the Celtics. 5 trips to the NBA semifinals, to the conference finals, and 1 NBA championship. He was traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. And the reason that was given is because, financial, they were not able to pay only 2 players as much money as they have to pay them. Which, brings us to the fact that at the end of the day, like any other sport, the NBA is a business. And sometimes you have to move on.
Like political.
But this is a business. And, but what people don't realize is that these NBA players, these players are like superheroes for...
Like a lot of people were inspired by these NBA players.
And Jaylen Brown did an amazing job in the community. He was always involved in the community, always donating to different causes. Vocal, and he will always show up to different schools on his free time so the kids could see him and spend time with the kids. So we have this clip of this young fan. His name is
Giovanni Rubin.
Yes. And he is 6 years old. And just like I'm sure many kids and many people in the city of Boston and the surrounding areas, they are, heartbroken. We have a video for you guys. I want to warn you. This is heartbreaking when you watch it. Let's go ahead and play the clip of Giovanni's reaction to Jaylen Brown getting traded, and we'll be right back after it, and we'll give you our take on it. So let's go ahead and play the video.
You gonna be happy for him and celebrate him? Yeah? What do you want to say to Jaylen Brown?
I love you so much, and you mean a lot to me, and you are my favorite player in the whole NBA.
Oh, baby.
And thank you for everything that you have done with the Celtics. Thank you.
Baby. I'm sorry. Come here. Come here, Papa.
Can you put this in the mail for me?
I will. I'll put it in the mail for you, baby.
Can you do it today?
You're making mommy cry. Why are you crying? How does that make you feel, baby?
Sad.
Why are you sad?
Because Jaylen Brown got traded.
I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. He might come back, right?
Yes.
What does Jaylen Brown mean to you?
A lot.
No, but
Hey, and there you go. See,
It's really sad.
it's I'm about to tear off right now. It's these NBA players are like superheroes to some of these kids, and they look up to them a lot. To me, growing up, my hero was I wanted to be like my dad. That was my hero. I wanted to be like my dad. Now, growing up, Michael Jordan was my favorite, but always I wanted to be like my dad. But some of these kids, like Giovanni here, I mean, he adores Jaylen Brown because Jaylen Brown is always involved in the community, and when a player, he was drafted by the Celtics, and he pretty much grew up since he was drafted at 20, I believe. And since he was 20 years old, he's been part of the Boston community, the Celtics,
10 years.
So as you guys watch, I mean, what do you think about that?
It's really sad, but
It's really sad.
he's so cute.
So
but at the
cute.
same time, it's really sad for him to see him crying because it's like he lost hope. Like it's about to he's crying and it's like I feel pity in the kid because
It's heartbreaking.
It's his hero.
Yes.
And now he got traded to Philadelphia, which is he thought. Well, as a kid, we thought he's gonna be there forever.
Do you think it's okay that the parents, the mom, who was the one that was recorded, was it okay that she put him on social media? Do you think it's fine?
Yeah,
I don't see a problem.
He looked up to Jaylen, he's inspired basketball because of him. So it's kind of sad, but in the videos, he was crying, holding the paper. It's really sad for a kid seeing that he's heartbroken.
I'm about to tear off right now again.
But it's because he's. I know that kid loves basketball.
Yes,
That's why
you can definitely tell. And not only that, but these players are more than basketball players. And that's what I want some of the people, some of the haters out there to understand, that you can't just tell a basketball player to just shut up and dribble. Because these guys become part of the community. And not only they become part of the community with their time, but they donate some of their own money. They put their money back into the community and they help a lot of people. And Jaylen Brown is such a smart man and such an entrepreneur. I mean, this guy is amazing. I am sad that we lost him, you know what I mean, that he was traded. But, the NBA at the end of the day is a business, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But guess what?
Can't what?
So because this video went viral, Jaylen Brown saw the video and he responded to the kid.
Wow.
Yes,
That's awesome.
he responded to the kid.
Yeah.
And we have not only he responded to the kid, but he went to see him too.
Oh.
They took him to meet Jaylen Brown, and we have the video. I'm excited for you guys to see this. So you want to see the video?
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's play the video so you guys can see that. Even though it's a sad ending for some of the Boston Celtics fans, but for this particular fan, for Giovanni Rubin, at least it was a happy ending, getting to see Jaylen Brown once again, because he had seen him before.
Yeah.
So, but let's go ahead and play the video, and we'll be right back.
I love you so much, and you mean a lot to me.
You never do forget your first heartbreak, and for 6-year-old Giovanni Jean, it's losing Celtic star Jaylen Brown to the 76ers.
Sad and angry.
His mother, Gigi, taking this gut-wrenching video of the little JB fan following the Blockbuster trade.
I couldn't believe that my baby was just heartbroken and he was crying like that. We could not calm him down. He was just sad, and he cried for like an hour.
But as they say, time heals all wounds. And Gio is feeling much better now, especially after hearing from the basketball star himself.
So he said, "It's okay, little bro. We'll always be friends." It meant a lot because Jaylen Brown is my favorite player in the NBA and in the world.
Their relationship goes back a few years now. Jaylen, who is known to spend time in the community, visited Gio's school, forming a bond that'll never be broken.
I love him so much.
And unlike some other breakups, there's no hard feelings here. You don't blame him, do you?
Yeah, I would never blame my favorite player. I would never do that.
Gio will continue shooting hoops, showing me a thing or two, and hopes to see Jaylen in action soon, even if it has to be in Philly.
Yeah, I'll still go.
There you have it, guys. Doesn't that melt your heart?
Yes.
I mean,
he met, second time they met together, but
yes, he
Jaylen
met him
is
before.
so nice.
He's so nice. He responded to the video, and they got in touch with the family, and they took him to see his hero.
Wow, that's
And
amazing.
At the end of the day, like I said before, these guys are heroes to these children. They inspire these children. These children say, you know what? Maybe one day I can be like this guy.
Yeah, right.
And even though this is a sad story, but for this particular child, at least this is a happy ending, because he got to see his hero, even though he was traded to the Celtics, to the Philadelphia 76ers. But he will always, I can assure you, that child will always be a Jaylen Brown's fan. So at the end, it was amazing. It was really well done by Jaylen.
Yeah, like that kid looks happy.
So much happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish Jaylen Brown nothing but the best. He was a great Celtic. Wow,
He's a great person too.
He's a great human being. He's a great person. His parents raised Jaylen Brown. They did a good job raising Jaylen Brown. So kudos to you, Jaylen Brown, and we hope you do great with the Philadelphia 76ers. But at the end of the day, we are going to have to cheer against you, because I'm a Celtics fan. So I love you, Jaylen, but, I love my Celtics. So at the end of the day, we got to do that. But, hey, that was amazing, though.
Yeah, right?
I'm happy for that kid.
Yeah.
I'm happy. So let's move on. So let's talk about our second topic of our podcast, right? So growing poor in the Philippines. What is it like growing poor in the Philippines? The different challenges, the things you have to overcome. What is it like? And I can give you some input as to how we grow up in Dominican Republic, because we do grow up similar circumstances. But because this is about how you grow up in the Philippines, I want you to tell the audience, what is it like growing up poor in the Philippines?
When we were young, we're 10 siblings actually. Our parents.
You're 10?
Yeah. Well, a lot of Filipinos, and they say, it's like the old people say that the more the merrier. And they said that it's gonna be boring when you only have like only few siblings in the house or few children in the house. That's what they said. I
So
don't
they're
know.
like a big family
Yeah.
so you're not lonely.
Oh, that's what they said. And we live in the province, and grow up being poor. We're not really, but we still consider poor because there are times that we don't have food. We need to borrow rice from our relatives. So, like having a lot of children, my parents, we have a lot in the house, and we're still young. Because how can we have like 10 siblings? There should be like small gaps with the sisters and brothers, and growing up being poor is very hard. Like the struggle that we experience is really, now that I don't say that I'm already rich right now, but there's a big gap from where we are right now, from when we were young. It's just that if you are poor in the society, in your place, especially if your parents are poor and the rest of their relatives are kind of like in a higher class, they will not treat you the same the way they treat to other people.
So they judge you because you're poor.
Yes. And I remember when we were young, my mama, because we don't have food, like, we ate rice 3 times a day. It's like we don't care if we don't have like fish or meat or like vegetables, as long as we have rice.
Yeah.
I remember that we don't have food to eat. We only have plátanos. Plátanos is not enough, look.
Yeah.
Banana. And then my mama asked me, I think I was 5 or 7, 5, something like that. She told me that go to your relatives, ask for if we can borrow rice, and then we'll pay your rice, pay back after when your father have money. And when I went to my relatives, because I was young, and when I went there, and I asked him like, we don't have food for tonight. I don't want to say something like names, but
you don't have to say names.
Is it we don't have food to eat tonight, and then Mama asked if we can borrow rice for you, for like, in a cup, 7 cup, just for tonight. And then, you know what he said? He's like laughing at me.
They were laughing at you because you were asking for rice?
Yes.
Your own family?
Relatives. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I was shocked because, and as a kid, I laughed too. I don't know.
How old were you?
I think I'm 5 or 6.
Wow.
That's why when you have like nephews or nieces and they're not really that rich, just don't like treat them bad, because trust me, those people, those children, they will inspire to be like,
to get
go
better.
to school, to be successful, just to prove that you're wrong.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, why is this person laughing at me? And he's like, oh, you don't have rice? Like, oh my God, like that's, and he's like talking something like mean to me. Even though I'm like 5, and what I don't like, some of the other like adult, like, some of the adult people, they will say something isn't nice to younger people.
Do you tell your mom at that time?
I didn't.
You didn't tell your mom?
But
Why?
they let me borrow.
Why didn't you tell your mom?
I don't know, I'm just a kid.
You didn't want it to feel embarrassed?
Yes, I felt embarrassed because they were laughing at me. So it's like, and there are times that we don't have food, like we'll wait for the next, for afternoon, we don't have food to eat, we'll wait for dinner if Papa will bring us food. Like,
so let me ask you this. So for the salary in the Philippines, right? Mm-hmm. The average salary in the Philippines, I think it was
1,000 pesos, I think, or like 50.
I think it's about 50 is the average.
Yeah, 50, something like that.
Is that enough to support, let's say, a family? Because you guys were 10 kids.
From before, 20,000 is enough, but we don't have 20,000 now. My parents, my mother is a housewife, But my mother works a lot now. She knows how to do gardening. She do
So only your
lot
dad worked at the time.
Yeah, he works like he's a laborer,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have enough money for us to feed because we're 10. You know what? My two eldest brother and sister, because people were underestimating us. They told us none of my father's children will go to college or be successful because we're poor.
That's crazy.
And those are relatives. I'm not lying, because not only us who experience this, a lot of Filipinos experience this. And it's true.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like a lot.
So in the Philippines, if you don't have money, people look down on you.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same in the Dominican Republic. It's kind of the same.
But it's just that
People struggle a lot too.
People will say that mostly, that's why I don't like, people will help you. But when they see that they see a potential that you'll be successful, they will do something. They will say, is it nice to you?
Because they don't want you to
Yes.
be successful.
Yes, they'll be like,
So there's jealousy.
that person don't have, well, she's rich, but before she have this, she doesn't have food to eat. Well, she's rich now, but they always have to think like, don't talk about the past.
So that sounds like a toxic part
It
of
is.
some people in the Philippines.
And I noticed that before. I was like, when we were young, but I know I observed when we were young, like when we have relatives that have, like higher class, I noticed that the I don't know, like brother or sister from my family, from my parents, I noticed that they invited people like in a celebration there. They only let people, their visitors, eat and talk with them, not go to like work. But to those people who are like lower class or poor, usually go wash the dishes. And that's my mother. My mother always washed the dishes now. And it's really sad because I thought it was like, oh, it's just she's being nice. But now that I know that, oh, those people look decent, they look like from the higher class.
Yeah.
And I know that we're not from the higher class because we're poor. And my mom was like in the cocina, in the kitchen, just helping from those people who were working there. And we're just like staying, like waiting if there are food for us to eat. And it's really sad being labeled as poor because they think they're in the higher class.
They're upper class. They're higher than you.
Yes. And I was like, so that's when I noticed that people say, just find out if your relatives don't like you when they don't put you in the table with a lot of like in a higher,
with everybody else.
Yes, with those people think that richer.
Yeah.
If your parents are not there, it means they are really not. They're invited, but you're not really into that group because you don't belong to that group.
See, I think in that regard, I think Dominicans are a little bit different than that. Dominicans always, and I'm gonna give you an example. We were not rich growing up by any means, but thank God we always had food. If you go to a Dominican house, they always have an extra plate for food, just in case somebody. It doesn't have to be family. Yeah. Somebody comes in the afternoon and they're hungry. There's always a plate there. And if we are having a birthday party and the entire family is there, we're not classifying. We don't classify family. Oh, you're poor. You have to go do this in the kitchen, or you're poor. No, everybody sits on the table. That Dominicans are different. They don't do that.
And also
everybody sits at the table.
When there's celebration from their family, like birthdays from our cousins or from our aunties or uncles, and people will say, why aren't you invited? You're included. That's your family. Yeah. Like only our family are not included to my father's side or my mother's side.
So they will invite everybody else.
They will not.
Wow.
And I would say this because it happened to me, and my sisters and brothers, we were inspired to finish college because of people they underestimated us, love.
Because
they said that none
you.
of my father's children will finish college.
And how many? So let me ask you, how many of you now have finished college, and how many are going to college now?
3 of us finished college, and also 3 years are in college right now. It's
That's
just
something to be really
it's
proud
just
about.
people who are really, just because they think they're higher, that doesn't mean is like you
That
have
you're better.
Yes,
Yeah.
just be humble, because the work. This is my coach told me when I was young, because I was a player, ping pong player. He said the world is round.
Absolutely.
He said the world is round. Like, it's not forever, especially when you're not a good person.
Absolutely.
If you're rich right now, it will not be forever.
And at the end of the day, all this will stay, love.
Right?
All
Like,
this will stay.
it's just, that's how, like, they will not invite us, and my relatives will not treat us the way they treated the other nephews or nieces, those people who are in the middle class or nice tax, not, they're in the nice class, whatever. It's just, it really hurts us. That's why, like, we didn't ask for help from outside.
Yeah.
My brother went to abroad, my sister went to abroad just to
help.
to help us, and like, we can do this without those people who try to underestimate us.
See, and that's the one thing I admire about the Filipinos is that, especially the family, you guys look out for each other, you help each other. Your older brother and your older sister, they both sacrificed and went abroad to work to send you guys money, so you guys, and I'm sure they pay for some of your college and stuff like that. So you guys are amazing people, because you stick together and you say, you know what, you will help each other. Like, I will help you go to college. Once you go to college, then you will help the next one coming up. And that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's why, like, it's really hard being, you struggle when you were young financially. It's because no one will help you unless if you are like, this is not all of us Filipinos, but there are people, they will only help people who are on the same level.
Yeah.
But they don't help those who are really lower, which is,
And it should be the opposite. You're supposed to help the people,
Yes.
If you make it up here and you have more money, you're supposed to help give back or
Yes.
help the people that are lower.
That's what my sister told me. Like if you want to give to the people, like, oh, she needs this, like she wants this, or she needs this kind of thing, and then that person already has a thing.
Yeah.
It's just, why not give it to those
To
people
the
who
one
are
that
less
doesn't have.
fortunate,
Absolutely.
which is that would be great.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I always like, for me, I told myself, I'm going to be successful. I will try to be, I will improve myself, and I want to help people who are in need, because I know what it feels like to be treated like that. Like, the people,
To be rejected by others.
yes, it's like people don't like us, love. It's because they say that we're poor, we're 10 in our family, my parents' children are 10. He cannot like make the children's future like better. They're gonna be like high school only. They don't have, and they will laugh at our house, love. Even our house, like, they told us that, our house is ugly. Like, I don't know why people are even judge the way our house.
Yeah, that's none of their business.
Yes, and they said that that's why my brothers, all of us siblings, were inspired to be, improve ourselves. Like, look what they said to us. Prove them that they're wrong. But just don't do like bad to them the same like what they did to
Yeah,
us.
absolutely.
Just focus on improving ourselves, go to college or go to school, and then find a better job, and then help people.
Do you think that growing up poor has a lot to do with the mindset that if you're higher in class than another person, you don't have, do you think they do that because were they poor when they were little? Like, because their family poor when they were growing up, and now they have reached a certain level, and now they don't want to go back to being poor. So do you think they're like scared? Like if they associate with people who are poor, that they're gonna lose what they have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think that's why?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, but like where I am right now, I can like I love being my papa owns a land, and for me we can survive in just only just far from the city because we'll plant bananas, we'll have coconuts, like we can survive. It's just that when we were young, it's just I want to buy a bike, but we can't. It's because it's not super expensive, but it's just
But you
not
just didn't have
necessary.
enough.
Yeah, it's not like just what we always do. We're praying or we're looking for our cousin. Like if his toys are broken, we'll ask our cousin or my relatives, like if they will are they going to use it, because if they're not, we will like ask if we can have it, and then our father will fix it.
Wow. So you used to wait for the toys to be broken?
Yeah, we don't have those what do you
play.
call those games, the Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo.
I always only watch my cousin, but he only picks who's gonna play with him, but I can't because it's just he was like, oh, I like you, play my sport. I got bored, just play with this Nintendo. But me, I was like, and the rest of
You'll
us
just
like,
be watching.
yes.
It's a rough upbringing.
Yeah, and that's when also I realized that like when I wanted to play badminton, and the coach told me that I'm one of the player, but then my family, my parents and my sister told me you can't play badminton, you can't be a player because you don't have shoes.
Wow. That's crazy.
And I told myself like I will. It's really hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, I understand. It's not easy.
Yeah, but where I am right now is I'm really grateful.
God has blessed you. And God has blessed your family. You guys have helped each other.
Yeah.
You are doing, look, you have what? You have one more sister that's going to college?
Yeah, she's in medical nurse.
And
This is crazy.
it's all right. It's okay. It's okay to let it out. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, God put you guys in a better place. God made you guys resilient, and you are in a better place. Your brothers and sisters, the ones after you are going to college. So you guys will be in a better place, and your kids and their kids will be in a better place.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like it's really hard being poor. How much more those people who are, what I don't like is people how they treated people who are not fortunate, because it's not good. That's why a lot of people will try their best to improve and want to be successful just to prove that person, oh, you're wrong. And it's true. That's why my sister and brothers help us go to college, my parents, like without any other help, people's help. Like they told us, finish college, go to school, and then, help family. And because, it's proud that people may think we're poor or we're less fortunate, but in the end, as long as you, like help each other and improve yourself, at the end you'll be like, oh, I'm proud where we are right now.
Absolutely.
Like, we're really proud because
absolutely,
from before no one likes us, and they belittle us. We're just this, and now that most of us have a decent job, nice situation.
Yeah.
People now looked at us like.
Now they're reaching out.
Yes.
Of course.
Which that's fine. That's fine. But it's just that I mean, we moved on, but you can't really erase the past, what they did to us. Now that's where we are right now. It's because we were inspired from being poor.
Yeah. But you know what? Because of the situation that you grew up in, you today are a better person, and you know that if you are up here and there are people are down here, you want to help them. Don't reject them. You learned that because you went through that situation. So that situation actually made you and your family better people.
Yeah. And my mama told me that we should be humble because we're not permanent in this world.
Yes.
Like, death will always humble you. That's why if you have...
And we are all going there.
Yeah, and if you are already, if you are really successful, if you can share enough, especially for those people who are like less fortunate, be generous to them.
Absolutely.
Because it will reflect to your life.
And you're not taking anything.
Yeah, true.
You came to this world with nothing, and we will leave this world with nothing.
But as like where I would say that I'm grateful the past molded me where we are right now.
Absolutely.
And I'm really grateful for my parents, my brothers and my sisters, some of my relatives too, because
yes,
it helps us be inspired, and it's like it's really awesome. Like, even though those past is really, I mean, my childhood was awesome, but you can't erase those.
You still have those memories.
Yes, because that's why you can't say something isn't nice to the people who are less fortunate, because they will be inspired.
Absolutely.
And they will try to like prove you that you're wrong.
Yeah. I think that in the end, at the end of the day, when you go to situations like that, it makes you a better person. Mm-hmm. It makes your family better people. I've met your family, and your family are amazing. I love all your entire family is great people, all of them. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that I met you and I met your family, because you guys are just great people. And I don't know, some people, like those relatives that treated you that way in the past, they don't understand that they're not God to be judging other people. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, when on Judgment Day, everybody's gonna be judged.
Yeah.
By God. Mm-hmm. They're gonna say, "You remember that time when you did this, and that? Mm-hmm. What do you have to say now? Yeah. And they're gonna have to respond. Mm-hmm. And it's just the way it is. But I obviously this is a
this is true to life.
Touchy topic for you, but it's good that you were willing to share with the audience, so they can see how it is to, how it feels to be growing up poor in the Philippines.
I experienced those days that we don't have food to eat. There one time that I was really mad when we don't have food. I throw the pot. I was like, I was really
yeah.
And Mama was like, I was crazy because I need to eat, but we don't have rice.
Yeah, I remember when I was growing up. So before in Dominican Republic, water. Sometimes there will be like how you have a blackout, right?
Yeah.
A power outage. But we will have a water outage. Mm-hmm. There would not be any water.
Yeah.
So my grandma would give me 2 buckets of water, and we would have to go somewhere to go pick up water so we can have water for a few days. So I've been through the struggle, and I can understand.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good conversation to have, because it opens, especially when to the people who live here in the United States. And I always used to say that to my kids. I used to say, we have it so good in this country, and a lot of people don't appreciate the great country that we have. And until you go to another country and you see some of the conditions that people live in, some of those countries, that's when you realize how spoiled we are in this country. But I love the USA. I love the Philippines, and it's good that that you were willing to tell your story.
Yeah, it's really awesome, and hopefully it'll make them as a inspiration, because like growing up with not fortunate financial is really hard, but what we need is to move forward and do work, like
Absolutely.
just
And before we go, I want to say something. When you grow up in, like we grew up in those kind of situations, right? It makes you more appreciative of
Yeah.
stuff. Like you appreciate, the stuff that you do, and that's great. It definitely molds you into a different type of person.
But where where I am right now, my family right now, we are really far from where I would say we're already successful. We're improving.
Yeah.
Because before, our house it's really, people will say it's really ugly.
Yeah, but you
I
were
don't
able
know.
to fix your house. You
Yes,
were able to
now we
fix
already
it,
fixed the house, and
and it's coming back full circle.
Yeah.
It's like you started in the struggle. It's like that Drake song, started from the bottom, now we're here. So it's good to see. Sometimes you go through the pain, but it's also good to look back and say, you know what? We were down here and we made it. We're here now.
that's how
And
we're proud.
Absolutely.
Because-
and you should be really proud.
It's just that a person who is inspired, like motivation for them to be successful, you can't stop that person.
Yes, absolutely.
You can't stop that person. He will
Absolutely.
do everything because he has motivation. He's determined to do what's best for them.
Absolutely.
And I do believe that, because all of us, we help each other. We go to school, finish school, and what I love in my family, like not only us who experience this, a lot of people experience, especially in the Philippines, and like we, especially in the big, family, we help each other. That's what I love being Filipinos, or not. I mean, other race too, other nationality, but like in our case is that we help each other. We don't want you only this. We don't want you to be like this. We want you to be the same like us.
Absolutely.
There's no jealousy, because that will ruin everything. Jealousy,
Yes.
and then ego and pride. Trust me, it's really not good.
And unfortunately, those are human feelings that don't go away. The ego and the pride, people let that get on the way. A lot of people let that.
I
get
would
on the
say,
way.
just if you see a person who's struggling, help them. But if you say that person is like level up, be happy. And if you think, oh my God, that I was first, but how come she's already there? I was the one.
Don't be jealous.
At least be inspired by that person,
Yes.
and you will say, it's her time. Soon it'll be my time.
Absolutely.
What matters the most is you have food to eat, you're healthy,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
keep moving forward and do what's best for you.
Absolutely. And I think with that we're gonna leave it right here. I think this was a great conversation. First the Jaylen Brown thing. It was amazing to see that little fan, and I'm happy he got to see Jaylen Brown again. And
The
yours,
cute little kid
Yes.
is crying. This is what happened to me.
yes, and in your situation, I'm glad that you were able to, let it out, let the audience know, what's going on. And I'm happy you were willing to talk about this, because not a lot
Yeah.
of people like to talk about stuff
Yeah.
like this.
And
But sometimes it's good.
a lot of people can relate to this.
Yes.
So that's why it's very nice to be vocal, and also at the same time, I love my relatives. I love the way they are. It's just, it's the past that we moved on, but it's we still can't like.
You forgive, but you don't
yes,
forget.
yes.
Yes.
I forgive them, and I know like we're in good terms now, but
Yeah.
it's the same that you say. You can't erase that. Like
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
really hard. It's just it's part of your childhood. It's
Yeah.
part of your life. So that's
Absolutely.
why it's this is life. Life is really, that's why you need to enjoy your life. Like life is not about happy. You will experience some struggles,
Absolutely.
sadness. So this is where, because we're human.
Absolutely. And before we go, I just want to leave everybody with a message. It's just that before you go to bed today, if you have somebody that needs help, that needs help, somebody that needs to talk, somebody that's going through a struggle, just talk to that person. Make sure you help someone. Make sure you help someone, and call your mom, call your loved one, call that person that you haven't talked to in a long time. Just talk to them, because we only have one life. We never know when we're here today, but we're not promised tomorrow. But we'll leave it right here. This was episode 13 of our podcast. And we are glad that you guys are here and you guys were able to listen to this. And we'll see you guys on the next episode, which will be episode 14 of the best podcast in the world, JC Diaz and Ami Diaz. We'll see you guys on the next episode, and I hope everybody has a great weekend and a great beginning of the week. And we'll see you next time.